I've been to Baffin Island last year, together with Roland Bekerdam and Rens Horn. They were my climbing partners at that time. We went for 50 days, I think, and we had 4 days of good weather. All the rest was bad, so we started climbing an unclimbed wall, but we couldn't finish it. We only got like halfway up. Yeah, the biggest challenges were finding a wall, because we didn't have a clue what kind of wall we were going to climb. So the climbing was much more difficult than we expected, which is not so bad because we still could climb it, but because of the bad weather we went really, really slow. So we spent 10 days climbing about 400 meters. And I decided when we went out to leave a lot of gear in the valley. So I put it on a GPS, and this year we can just drive in, and with the right GPS we start digging and we will find our gear. We built this cabin by ourselves. It's so we can think of our friend Hans. The day before yesterday, 1 year ago, he committed suicide, and he was one of the guys who made it possible that this climbing center is here, actually. It was 2 weeks before the expedition when he died. So we took some of his ashes to Baffin Island, and we decided to place this small bottle with ashes of his eyes, of course, because it was a see-through bottle. We were going to place it on top of the unclimbed wall, so we could just be there all year, all the time, and look around. But since we didn't make it, I left it halfway up together with Rens on the last day. I hope he's still there, and I hope we can get him on top. Would be nice.
Using this gear will be...
I don't really know Niels, the guy I'm going to climb with, and we know each other. We met in November in Madagascar. We climbed there for 1 day, and in February we decided to go on this expedition together.
Sorry.
It was funny. When we climbed, we talked about a lot of funny stuff, about marriage, children, strange stuff for guys to talk about, I would say. But that was a nice way of meeting somebody. Niels hasn't been on many expeditions yet. I think he even told me that this is his first expedition. I'm not sure, you should ask him. But he did a lot of ice climbing, so that are messy situations sometimes, but mostly for a day, and this is going to be for a longer time. So that we'll see.
See you tomorrow. Voedsel, olie, gewoon die zo. If you like variation, it's a problem. Everything is arranged now. We'll fly to Baffin Island in about 1 hour. We need this GPS to find the place where the luggage is, with which the last expedition in 2006 dropped a lot of stuff like gas tins, ropes. We need to find it to achieve this expedition. Just arrived, Baffin Island, Tinkerlead. You can see a beautiful place if you like cold. And we've just got to wait here for about 1.5 hours, and then we'll continue our flight to Clyde River, and hopefully we'll find a nice place to sleep there this evening, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll go to Stewart Valley. But we'll find out that.
-10, with the wind chill it's -19 outside. And then tonight it's clearing, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and all the other weeks it's gonna be sunny. Now at least until Tuesday they say. But this is a forecast for Clyde River. So maybe in Stewart Valley, which is 110 kilometers from here, it's completely different, but at least this gives a good feeling.
Your knees. Hope that they'll get back soon to bring a new skidoo and can continue. Well, Dennis told me that I hit the ton, and here's the bullet. It's not nice if you have this on your head. So I think polar bears can now be very afraid of me. That's good.
There's not enough snow and there's a lot of ice, you see behind me. So it's impossible for the skidoos to get into Stewart Valley. We're still at Walker Arm, that's a fjord. Stewart Valley is behind there. It's not possible for them to get all the way in, so they will try to get as far as possible by shuttling the gear up. And then we have to make a camp there and walk tomorrow and maybe the day after. If we're a little bit lucky, we can do it in one day. Pitch our tent, eat small whiskey, sleep. I'm kind of tired.
quite cold now. Okay.
So ready to go. It's our first day walking up. The weather is much colder than last year, but at least there's no snow and not a lot of wind. We had luck yesterday. We were able to get into Stewart Valley. So hopefully we will have luck for the rest of the expedition. Wonderful! So, that was 4.5 hours of hard work. But we managed to get here on the base of the wall. Conditions were not as good as we hoped, but the last part was quite alright actually. I've been looking through the binoculars, and the ropes, they are still in place. The ropes I left last year, and they look in pretty good shape. Hopefully they are. It's a lot of work to get to a wall like this, but nowadays as a modern mountaineer you have to go to remote places to be able to climb unclimbed mountains or unclimbed walls. In the past there were many, and it's getting less and less, so you have to do more work to make difficult travels to get to beautiful places. So if we go up tomorrow, hopefully the weather gets a little bit better. We put up a small tent at the base of the wall where all our stuff is right now, and then it's done with the walking for the next 10 days, and it's time for climbing.
Just arrived for the third and the last time. It gets every day more nice to walk up. Each day it's getting faster and the bags is getting less heavy. So it's going to be very nice. We're going to make a camp here, and tomorrow we'll go up and see how the ropes will be that Martin has left in the wall. It's just a really nice day today. It's the second day going up the ropes, and it's 180 degrees difference than yesterday, I would say. Right now we're doing fine. The ropes are in good conditions, but it's just a relief. They're a little bit, they changed color a little bit because of the UV light, but they're still strong enough to hold what, 70 kilos, so we can keep on using them. Until now it's been pretty tough, especially because it's much colder than last year, but it might be the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm making some pancake mix. It's not very successful, but it's better than nothing. We have a resting day today. We've been working quite hard last days, and we both had the problem that when we woke up we really felt our muscles and it's quite getting hard, everything. It's very cold all the time, so we were thinking, well, let's make a resting day. Well, we're making a nice day of it.
We're leaving high camp, hopefully for the last time this expedition. We go up the wall now. We have 9 days of food and snow, hopefully. So if the weather stays like this, we're going to be back in a couple of days. Because with this weather we can make quite some progress on the route, I think. So it's going to be a very hard day. We have about 70 kilos that we have to haul up. So we think it will take us the whole day to get it up the lines that are already fixed on the face.
We're there finally. The portage is installed. We have enough space in here to stay here 9 days, and after that we can say that we've climbed the mountain, I hope.
Hopefully.
Will be nice. Cheers!
So we're kind of lucky with the weather today. Niels is doing the first pitch above the portage camp. And we had some snow, but now the sun is shining again. If we have 7 of these days, we make it to the summit. Well, we climbed a little less than 100 meters today, which is a pretty good day. Especially because it was Niels' first time on the lead on such a wall. And I can tell you he did an incredible job. That was really good. And we're getting closer and closer to the summit, I would say. So it's early morning again. Well, early. We woke up pretty late actually. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's not such a nice day to climb, but we're gonna try anyway.
Well, today we'll fix the last ropes, and the weather is very bad. It's cold, it's windy, there's not a lot of visibility, so we choose to prepare the ropes for tomorrow. We're getting pretty close to the summit. Niels is going to do the next lead. The summit is a little bit more to the right, but I don't think we will get there today, maybe tomorrow. Oh yeah, look at this. Can you imagine? This morning they were okay, and now they're completely frozen again, from the inside. I haven't been feeling my feet for quite a while, so I'm gonna take off my socks, put them in my armpits to make them nice and warm. Down jacket ripped. Everything is falling apart, I would say. Only we are still in one piece, which is the most important.
Martin!